excited, why don't you turn to the person next to you and say, I love selling. Now, who was lying when they said that? Show of hands. Who was telling the truth? And who hadn't a clue whether they were telling the truth or lying? So it's very important to be exciting and enthusiastic when you're selling. Would you agree? Yes or no? Yeah, you know, I'm in a clothes shop and the assistant says to me, oh, you don't look too bad in that. I mean, are you going to buy it? No way. But if the assistant says, you look fantastic in that, sold. So the next area we're going to look at is how we follow up. You know, do you meticulously follow up all your inquiries and all your quotes? When you send out information, do you follow that up? And when you send out a quote, do you follow it up? I suspect, well, it's actually scary. 50% of salespeople do not follow up. Now, you would have heard from my story promoting Tom Hopkins that, you know, unless you followed up, then you were just leaving thousands of dollars on the table. So it's important that you follow up. But people do it so badly. You know, they do the postal inspector check. They say, did you get the information we sent? Or they say, did you get the quote? No, I didn't. Not interested, thanks anyway. So if, you know, you never ever start an outbound telephone sales call with a closed question, which can get yes or no. It's always got to be a what, why, where, which, how question. So if you actually go and do your follow-up and you say, what did you think about the quote we sent you? Or what specifically interested you in the information we sent you? And the other thing that's just so important is when you send out information and quotes, you always put on the quote, always, you put that you will be calling them back in 3 days' time. This does two things. The first thing it does, when you call a company, the gatekeeper says, is he expecting your call? And you can legitimately say yes. So, and then what it also does is it makes the person read what you've sent out. So it hurries them up. I'll give you an example. I had a call not so long ago from a telemarketer in New York. I bought something online on impulse, as you do, and this guy says, hi, Ms. Cartwright, this is Joe from Mike Phil-Sam's office in New York. So I said, wow, I am impressed. A telemarketer following up on a purchase. That is amazing, and from New York. And he said, well, yes, I was actually wondering whether you would like to buy the upgrade on this product that you bought last night, because it's absolutely fantastic. And I said, well, look, I haven't looked at the first one yet. So he said, well, look, how about you look at it tonight? Could you look at it tonight? And I'll give you a call at 10 o'clock in the morning. And I said, oh, okay, I didn't really want to settle down and do it that night, but you put the pressure on me. So I looked at the product that night. Guess what? He didn't call back the next day. So from being totally impressed, I was totally unimpressed. So when you say you're going to follow up, make sure you follow up. Otherwise, you lose all credibility. So do it. What is it you don't like about telemarketing? What was that? Pushing a sale onto you, absolutely. They ring at dinner time, they do. So do we see it as an interruption, yes or no? Yes, it's an interruption. So, you know, I'm cooking dinner and I get the real estate agent. Oh, good evening, Mr. Cartwright. Are you thinking of selling your home in the near future? No, I'm in the middle of cooking dinner. Bang. So that's how they do the call. Good evening, Mr. Cartwright. I'm from XYZ Home Improvement Company. Do you need anything fixing in your home? No. And again, I'm in cooking dinner. And then you get, in the morning, the talking direct mail piece. The one that goes, yada, 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 would you like to buy? No engagement with me whatsoever. So they go, oh, good morning, Mr. Cartwright. I'm from XYZ Hotel. We have a gourmet dining club where you can dine for free with a customer once a week. Would you like to join our gourmet dining club? Like, no engagement with me at all. It gives me the perfect opportunity to say, no, thank you. Boom. So there's no question that would keep the conversation going whatsoever. But then we get the call from India. And there's a 30-second gap. So we know it's a call center. And it goes, good morning, Miss Cartwright. Isn't it a lovely day? And you go, no, it's night. That's why we don't like them. We hate them. They're a total interruption to our day. So, I don't teach telemarketing. I teach telesales, which is the art of selling on the phone, building relationships so that you can do business later in the future. What are you going to do differently? 30 seconds to turn to your partner and tell them. So, how many of you, by a show of hands, have 1 to 3 things from this session you're going to change? Woo! How many of you have 3 to 5 things that you're going to change? Yeah, get the smiley balls. Okay. They get the smiley balls.